HobbyZone Portable Hobby Station is this fantastic box you see right here, and I'm gonna do a quick review. And this is a sponsored video where HobbyZone actually sent me this awesome product so I could test it and show it to all of you guys. So this will be an honest review where I tell you briefly about how to assemble it and how to make best use of this product. Now, for starters, assembling it is fairly easy if you use the instructions. You just, like I do with these lugs, I press them down. Now, some of them use a hammer and stuff. I just press them down and then use the end of a screwdriver with a rubber handle to press it down to avoid any damage, just like so. Now, another thing that is very important is the direction of these magnets. Now, I just do the same thing, press it down with my hands, and instead of hammering on top of the magnets as the instruction says, I'm just pressing it down with the screwdriver handle. So just make sure that they have the right direction when fitting them. So the hobby station looks like this once it has been assembled. Now I just picked these modules myself because I had to kind of give you guys an idea of what to fit inside this and what not. And since I am not a painter, I didn't pick the most obvious modules for painting. Anyways, you got a lot of possibilities in this wonderful station here, so whatever suits your needs, it would probably be able to fulfill that. If you're a painter, they have different modules for brushes and stuff. I took this one, which is self-explanatory. You can open this one, which is also with magnets, put your brushes, and then they will be held in place by this lovely clamp. Now, I suspect HobbyZone 3D printed all these black parts by themselves because it really looks like it, but they're very sturdy and very nicely made, so that is no issue at all. It's actually very brilliant designed. Now, everything is here, of course, held in by magnets, so it slides into place. Then I also bought these large capacity drawer inserts, glue residue, and they have a lot of space actually. So if you need bottles, if you need tools with more height to it than these small ones, then these would probably be very nice for that. You can of course adjust the height by just removing some modules, so bottles could be even taller or whatever you need. Then I bought this tools and accessory drawers insert. Now this could also be used for whatever parts you need in your build, but probably not the smallest ones since they can easily flip out, but it could be drills or sponges or sandpaper or whatever your needs are. Then we have these universal drawer inserts, and this one you can actually just move along to the other ones. Whatever size you need, you just change the spacers. I have two of those, and also have two of these tools and accessories drawer bar, one more up here. Then they made this honeycomb bottom, which they state is good for painting and other stuff. I'm not quite sure why it should be good for that, but that's probably, yeah, I don't know. You guys who are painters probably know that a lot better than I do. And then there is just give me that, the steel tray insert, which is perfect for displaying your miniatures. Now, these modules do have magnets on both sides or ends, which means that here it's actually hold in place unless you pull it really hard. So once you pull it out, here is where the second magnets are using its force. Now I haven't been pulling around too much in this since I built it and glued it. Some of these things can be a bit tight. The last part here is actually quite brilliant. Now, when you buy this module here, the station itself, there's nothing inside, but there are two plates. Now these plates are to, for example, holding like this one, or they could be used for the pencil, the brushes thing. I used it for the multifunctional insert. Now what this does is actually that you can have parts in here, but it also works as smart device holders. You can have your iPad standing here or your phone. It has these tiny magnets here. So if you, for example, have an instruction manual, you can put it here and just find the magnets, and you can hold it in place while building. Maybe you can use this for nipping of the knobs, so all the knobs can be put down here. Something like that. I have two of those inserts as well. That's the modules I picked for my station. Now I have not filled it up yet. I will do that in a second with stuff I think I need when I have to bring a kit home and want to build at home. Now I just realized I forgot to put in 2 screws up here before the review, but I have them at home, so I will just put them in afterwards. Now it clamps together like this. And a lot of the stickers you can actually buy. This one you can buy at Hobby Zone. That one you can buy at Hobby Zone. These I was gifted. This is my own. And then I was gifted these 2 up here, and this one is also my own. Yeah, I really think this is a nice portable station with the handle. It's good quality. It's sturdy. It will probably weigh a lot depending on what kind of tools you're using. But overall, I really think this is a very, very nicely designed product. It's a good idea, especially if you are someone who meet up once in a while and just do your miniatures, or just have a cozy time building a gunpla or whatever you're doing together with others, instead of always doing it maybe on Discord and stuff. Now it's easier to meet up, bring your stuff with this one. Now we filled it up with goodies. The aluminum tray and the paint tray and the universal modules. I have not done anything to those yet. As I said before, this is for mobile phones or iPads that can be standing up here, or your instruction manuals that can be put on this table here. This one I would probably use for small parts that can easily drop on the floor and be sucked away by the big black hole, or by cutting in knobs down here so you don't go stepping on them or having them everywhere. One thing to have in mind is once you close this, be sure that these black magnetic holders are aligned. If you push them a bit further in, you can't close the lid, so just keep them out here. I also have an empty space down here. I think because I configured it differently than when I put it here, so I could easily have another brush module down here if I wanted to. But let's begin. The first drawer that I used was these compartments fit perfectly with my setter and softer liquids for decals. Tamiya panel lining, we got some extra thin cement, and we got Tamiya's ABS cement, and we got some of the small Mr. Hobby cotton buds. Now I need new ones, so that's why there's not so many. Very useful. In this one I have my display vise, my display electrical grinder, and my display UV light. I also have some USB cables and connectors for whatever when you're on the go and you have a power bank then you don't run out of juice in your tools or maybe your phone. Up here I have my essential tools. I have my display nipper, I have my gun primer razor and razor plus. In the next tray here I have my secondary nipper. I have cutting knife, what do you call it, scalpel, and another scalpel. I have a tweezer, part separator, and a brush for dust. Down here I have my extra blades for hobby knives. I have some tape and balancers and sanding sponges. And the last compartment that I filled up was actually, oh, it's supposed to be down here. This one, where I put in all my markers and panel liners, and in the bottom we have these sprue holders, also from Gun Primer. So all the essential stuff for building. Now I just filled it up with stuff from my table and the other box I normally use. If there's something I forgot, you can write it in the comments. That probably was, but it all fits perfectly, and you can carry it away however you want without any hassle. It's actually pretty darn awesome. I really love that product. Yeah, go check it out on the website. So guys, final thoughts on the Hobby Zone portable hobby station is that I think it is an awesome product. So thank you guys at Hobby Zone for sending me this awesome specimen of a portable station. Now, as I said before, depending on how much gear you really need, you might consider other options. I couldn't really see how you should do that unless you really want to carry a lot of stuff. With that said, all the paint and airbrush gear and stuff probably would not make sense. But then again, who is carrying all that stuff around? It would make more sense to go to a build partner that has all that stuff with your nippers and your markers and all your favorite essential tools. So it is a really, really good product. It is really, really easy to assemble. Just remember the glue, read the instructions. I just went past small hacks. I didn't show the entire build because that doesn't make sense. It is a very, very easy build, and a lot of the parts are actually completely cut out and not like it is on the Hobby Zone station modules over here, not the normal modules where you actually have to break off and cut a lot of more pieces. This is a lot easier, and if you want to make it more personal, you can either buy or put your own stickers on or whatever, paint stuff on. I think it's great. I would recommend it anytime to anybody. I am very fond of it myself. It's very good quality. It's very genius. Invented by Hobby Zone. They kind of fill out a gap that isn't really there. I mean, I have the plastic box, which is just not as nice and not as good. And there, when you come home and you open it, you just have your own hobby station with everything in it. So, thumbs up to Hobby Zone. Thank you for sending me. I will put a link in the description where you can buy it at the website. We still have a few left, and this is the first real review, and more is coming up of other products. So I hope you enjoyed it, guys. There's always room for making things better, I know, but I have to start somewhere. So I hope you like it. Take a look at it if you don't know what it is, and I will see you soon. Take care, guys.